Oh là là. Bon, allez, on est parti. Enfin, enfin Alan Wake 2. Après s'être fait chier un peu sur le 1. Color and Brightness. Mhm. Bah, je sais pas. Je peux rien faire en même temps. SDA. Ouais, bon, du coup. D'accord, d'accord. Ah, on n'aura pas la. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a comme langue? On a French. Ça fait plaisir. On va quand même laisser tout en anglais. Subtitles, yeah. Graphique mode, non. Performance, merci. Au revoir. Allez. Bah oui, new content. Ah, Night Springs, trop bien. Enfin, je sais pas. The Lake House. Bon, voilà. D'accord. Cosmetics. Ouais, bon, on va laisser en normal, hein. On est là pour la vraie expérience. Saga, Alan. Bah, par défaut, il a quand même un. Ah, il a la classe quand même, notre ami. Il est tellement mieux dans cette suite. Digital Deluxe. Ouais, bon, si tu veux, pourquoi pas. Allez, j'ai des trucs, j'ai des trucs stylés. Celebrity Suit. Ouais, non, j'aime pas son deuxième. Allez, c'est parti. Hard. Bah, j'ai bien envie de mettre en hard si le jeu, il est pas trop chiant. Parce que c'est un vrai survival horror. Attendez, avant ce choix. hmm, Alan Wake 2, on cherche sur internet, voir ce que les gens pensent. Should I play in hard? Play hard. Voilà. Quoi, les gens disent qu'en fait on n'a pas besoin de combattre. C'est fou ça. Ok, bon bah on va jouer en hard alors. On va jouer en hard. Parce qu'on est quelqu'un de très hard. Un peu hard rock.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Ça parle de serre.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Ah, c'est pas le même jeu. C'est de la 3D ça? Oh la vache. Bon, je contrôle le mec à poil là. Putain, ouais. Alors là, quand on passe de Alan Wake 1 à Alan Wake 2, putain, c'est plus la même. Hein. On dirait God of War avec un vieux à poil. Show me. Ah, c'est quand même plus glauque que le 1, ça clairement. Waouh. Voilà, moi je suis venu pour ça. Putain. Hop. Quand même le glow up. Ah. Je suis sûr qu'il est censé être à poil, mais vu que je suis sur la version japonaise, bah non, en fait, ils l'ont censuré. What? Ça fait peur. Alors moi qui veut me faire peur. Je dois retourner en arrière? Ah non, non. Putain. Menaçant, hein. Ouais, je suis sûr qu'ils l'ont. Putain, l'agression pas possible des sens. Oh, moi j'aime bien. Putain, Alan, t'as écrit quoi comme histoire encore? Alan, putain. Alan, t'as déconné. Aidez-moi! Ils vont pas m'aider eux. Ils vont pas m'aider. Oh merde. Il a dit motherfucker quand même. Oh putain. Ah là là. Ouais. Putain. C'est la violence quand même ce jeu un peu. mec. Oh la vache. Ouais, tout de suite, c'est... Ça annonce la couleur hein, par rapport au 1. Il va y avoir du gore, il va y avoir du glauque. Alan Wake 2, nous avons grandi. c'est un peu ça. Nous avons changé. What? Ah. Alan Wake pause. Alan Wake pause. Ouais, c'est vraiment... c'est pas la même chose. Ah mais il y a un zombie qui va surgir, je le sais, c'est cette vidéo là.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Stop murdering.
Work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom,
Putain.
it's so good.
Ça a duré longtemps Night Springs quand même.
I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
J'ai un peu pensé à quand je suis passé de Uncharted genre 1, 2, 3 au 4. C'est... Ouais, il y a quand même un gros step up. Mais pas autant que là quoi.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Putain mais ce genre de scène on dirait un film hein. On dirait pas que c'est en 3D là. Ouais bon après... Ouais. Aïe aïe aïe.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
C'est l'inverse de moi, j'ai mangé un ours, de l'ours ce midi, et c'est même pas une blague. D'accord. Encore une fois, tous les... Attends, map...
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Ok, je sens que je vais pas aimer ça par contre. Après, j'aime bien quand c'est des vraies maps, mais... Ah ouais, Oh, ça a pas l'air pratique à utiliser. Parce que le curseur... Ah, ça... Attendez. Tu peux voir le reste de la map que si tu mets le curseur tout au bout. Ouais, non, c'est pas une très bonne map, je trouve. En espérant que j'ai pas besoin forcément de la regarder tout le temps. Ah. Oui, bon, on a toujours ce dodge. Mais pour le coup, pour courir, c'est un peu différent. C'est sur le joystick maintenant, ce qui est bon, ce qui est quand même un des standards de nos jours. Et on a une caméra un peu, ouais, à la God of War quoi. Je dis à la God of War, mais je devrais peut-être pas. Putain, c'est beau quand même. C'est beau. Je vais regarder un peu par là. Ça donne un peu plus envie de se balader dans les décors. Je sais, c'est con, mais bon. Ah, le temps que ça a pris par contre pour qu'elle se retourne. C'est le FBI. J'aime bien jouer en performance. De toute façon, je vois pas la différence de graphisme. Ah, je suis trop nul. Si ça rame, je vois pas la différence parce que je vois pas.
Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot.
On s'appelle Sam Lake.
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
C'est marrant, attends le...
What can you tell us about the
J'imagine
crime
que le
scene?
gros c'est la suite en fait.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it.
Ah, il y avait
Everything's
un
been
combi.
closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Putain, mais vraiment, le jeu est tellement différent. T'as même pas l'impression que c'est une suite, quoi. Pardon. J'ai l'impression que j'ai avalé un truc chelou. Je vous entends encore, hein.
Shut up, Thornton. They can still hear you.
I'm just saying. You know I'm usually a calm person. Yoga, drinks,
Ok, bro.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Shut up, shut up.
J'aime bien les sous-titres, on les voit bien. Je sais pas pourquoi, c'est pas si souvent que ça. Hmm. Par contre, les montagnes derrière, j'ai pas l'impression que c'est très vrai, mais... Attends. Ouais, bon... On va dire que j'ai pas vu. Non, mais attends, on dirait juste une vieille texture là-bas. Je suis sûr que c'est le cas. Bon, bref. Autour de moi, c'est pas moche. Enfin, quoique, faut pas regarder trop en détail les textures non plus. Alors ça doit être parce que je joue en mode performance.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Ok, super.
The Mind Place.
What?
My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift
Mind
through
Palace.
clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Ah, du coup, je dois faire de l'enquête? Goal. Je dois faire du Ace Attorney? Ah ouais. Ah mais c'est cool d'avoir une pièce où je peux me rendre à tout moment. Ouais. En plus, elle est stylée. Elle est stylée cette pièce. Est-ce que je peux regarder Night Springs? Est-ce qu'on fait un petit pari? Là, tous ensemble, je vous parie que à un moment, cette pièce, elle va déconner. Genre Silent Hill 4 The Room. Et que va y avoir des trucs chelous et occasionnellement flippants qui vont se passer dans cette pièce. Bien plus tard. au moins aux 2 tiers de l'aventure. Allez, on fait ce pari-là. C'est acté. Bon.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Ok, c'est cool.
Worth taking another look.
Mhm. Ah, R, ok. Ok, super. Mhm, très bien. Laisse-moi. Alors, Previous Murders. Attends, il y a écrit un truc là. On est toujours à Bright Falls. Les victimes. En 2010. Comment je peux avoir plus d'infos? Bah, je peux lire, mais c'est quand même écrit petit, quoi. Non, tant pis. Attends, comment? C'est bugué là, non? Comment j'ai comment j'ai activé tel ou tel truc en fait pour qu'il m'affiche des infos supplémentaires? Là, ça marche plus, hein. Ah putain, ok, d'accord, c'est ça. Ouais, c'est un peu étrange quand même. Ok, je bouge avec ça et après je regarde. Ah, et pourquoi si je bouge après le marqueur il reste pas? Ok. Mhm. Ted Lane, dentist. Bloating, c'est quoi bloating déjà? C'est genre gonflement? 2018. Perdu des organes, prédation. Quoi? Elle a été dans la Dark Place. Encore un body bloated. Percy Wolf. Ah, il y a juste 2 semaines. Ah, mais c'est le mec que j'ai contrôlé au début. Désolé, Percy Wolf. Non, pas sûr en vrai. Heart remove. Bon, strange tattoos. Ok. Murder method, slight difference. Bloating only commonly. Not cause of death, chest trauma. C'est possible, oui, que ce soit juste l'eau. Est-ce que ça, c'est quelle date en fait? 2018 et du coup, on est en 2025? Je sais pas. Ça me va. Bon, je peux pas faire grand-chose pour le moment. Bon, trop bien. Ah, les maps. Ok, donc on a une map au milieu et on pourra avoir d'autres maps plus tard. Peut-être.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started.
Ça,
Let's
ça
head
pose
down the
pas le
hill to the
jeu.
crime scene.
Ah ouais. Tu peux te faire attaquer quand on est dans ton Mine Palace. Et ça va servir plus tard. Pour le jeu. Pour faire des trucs stylés. Oui, ok. Donc, attends. Ça, c'est la map. Et ça, c'est le mind. C'est plutôt stylé à quel point ça transitionne vite. Bon, Sam Lake.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Ah ouais?
You crack cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Ah, y a pas mal de trucs là. Oh putain! Attends, mais je suis censé lire tout ça là? C'est beaucoup quand même. Bon, attends. Uh-huh. Le mec qui a attaqué les visiteurs. Ok. Ouais, bon. Aller faire du hiking, ok. Virtual Baking Champ. D'accord, bon. Bah, ok. Missing Doberman. Ah, ah, il a été retrouvé. Pourquoi je lis tout ça? Pourquoi ils ont écrit tout ça surtout? Ah putain, je vais devoir me réhabituer à courir normalement, on va dire. Je
I'll
vais
be back
monter
in a
là-haut.
second.
Roger.
Il se pose même pas la question de pourquoi je suis en train d'aller là. Ok, bon bah, on va peut-être ouvrir plus tard, j'imagine. Ah! Il m'a matrixé le Alan Wake là. On dirait un Resident Evil moderne en fait. Un Resident Evil avec un moteur moins dégueu. La caméra est un peu plus loin aussi que dans Resident Evil, clairement. Est-ce que je peux allumer ma lampe? Bon, je sais pas ce que... Ok, donc rond, ça allume la lampe. Bon, là, elle sert à rien. Là, j'ai pas... Voilà, je peux esquiver. On peut zoomer sur Sam Lake. Désolé, ouais, je vais être obligé de l'appeler comme ça. Non, mais sérieusement.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Bon. Ah, ça, on connaît, hein. Putain, y a un mec qui crie bizarrement dehors. Dans l'ambiance, hein. On joue un survival horror avec des gens chelous dehors.
Fucking nature.
C'est vrai,
Gives
j'aime pas
me
la
a
nature.
headache. There's too much sky.
Quoi? Ouais, encore une fois, là, ils sont forts en chez Remedy, c'est plus pour les effets de lumière et tout, pour te mettre bien dans l'ambiance qu'au final, c'est pas non plus la qualité graphique qui fait tout dans ce jeu, je pense. Bon, je vais visiter un peu encore. Mais j'ai pas de gun, anyway.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Saga qui déjà sait pas où elle va. Saga Africa. Elle a dit qu'elle a vu un truc, mais... Je sais pas. Oh non. Ouais, je pensais qu'il y avait un truc à récupérer.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates
Coincidentally.
those cheesy crime books. But he really hates the movies.
Ça veut rien dire. When the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Ah, je sais pas. Ah, ok. Voyons voir. Ah, il en faut beaucoup, hein. Ouais, bon, si j'ai assez de munitions, quoi. Ouais, c'est pas grave. Vais-je regretter d'être en hard? Question se pose quand même, hein. Bon, du coup, si on explore vraiment tout, il y a quoi par là? Je suis sûr qu'elle va juste dire non, c'est pas par là. Ouais, c'est ça. Que
This
ça va
can't be
loin.
the right way.
Tu dans la forêt. Je peux pas m'en empêcher.
Anderson.
Tu faisais quoi, toi, par contre? Il était parti pisser, je pense.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
What about going right? Bon, les deux marchent, hein, je pense.
Still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
There, can I make it, Mulligan?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
C'est bon, il y a
So, yeah,
plus de collectibles nazes.
that's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and
with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
Look, those are real? You guys hiring? Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
C'est là? Putain, ça a de la gueule quand même. Waouh. Le vieux Deerfest. En fait, ça doit être pas mal d'avoir joué à Alan Wake, mais de jouer à ce jeu, genre quelques années plus tard. Aïe. Du poker? C'est quoi ça? Le poker. Très bien. Ça va servir dans mon palais mental. Par contre, si j'aime pas ce jeu, il y a un problème en vrai. C'est fermé. Du coup, j'ai une lampe infinie, trop cool. Ok. Show me the body. Show me the body. Quand même moins vieux, hein, le Sam Lake. Alors, hein, le développement des jeux a pris tellement longtemps que... Ouais. Ça fait quoi si je pars à côté? Parce qu'il y avait des trucs cachés. Putain, ça éclaire que dalle. Ah non, en fait... Non, bah non. Ça va, on peut franchir aussi. Alors bah allez, on va suivre l'histoire de manière honnête.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Attends, je veux savoir s'il a vraiment un slip dans
Step
le...
1. Examine the corpse.
Désolé, je veux juste voir si la version japonaise a été censurée. Japan. Censor. Ouais.
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
You know, I never seen the FBI investigate a murder victim before, except in the movies.
Ouais, je regarde, je regarde. Bon, bah, il y a les gens à poil, on les verra pas à poil. Comme lui, il a un slip. Je crois qu'il aurait pas dû avoir de slip. Attends.
body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
C'est moi qui ai choisi où je la mets? De quoi tu parles?
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
D'accord. Bon. Merci. Ouais, bah oui, je vois, hein. C'est ce que je suis en train de faire. Dégueulasse.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Ah, mais il est complètement blotti lui aussi. Mais il était encore vivant quand ça a
Inside
commencé.
stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Ok. Ah oui, je dois faire ça. Si je comprends vraiment pas très bien comment ça marche. Non, ça c'est pas consistant. Le reste c'est pas...
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Ah bon,
But this time
d'accord.
the heart and the straps were left behind.
Là, ils
More
ont
clues
juste
to
pas eu
work
le
with.
temps.
This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Oui. Très bien, oui. Casey Lunchboxes.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
C'est quoi ça?
Nah.
C'est un peu compliqué à comprendre ce qu'il faut faire. Non? Ok, bon, très bien. C'est bon, l'ergonomie est pas dingue, hein, c'est sûr. On repassera. Hop. Non, c'est pas ça.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
Ah, du coup, c'est lui, Nightingale, je crois. Le mec qu'on a laissé se faire bouffer par
Multiple
le...
people were here. Multiple killers?
Très bien. Yellow Scotch. Yellow Scotch of the Police. Attends, est-ce qu'il y a les numéros là? On va aller là-bas, pardon.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
C'est la grosse stuff apparemment avant de buter le gars. On veut invoquer le dieu cerf, hein. C'est ça qu'on veut. Non. Comment tu veux que je l'identifie? Oh ouais, ça doit être le dernier, non? Attends.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was
I see.
FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since.
Yeah.
Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I
Hello.
only know the rumors. Depression led
Well,
to
that's quite a lot
booze,
going
led
on.
to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the same game now. But the guy that... Hello. Died here. He was the FBI agent that was chasing me in the first game. He was grabbed by the Dark Force and... Okay, the introduction of this game, you play this guy before he gets killed. That's pretty brutal, not gonna lie. And, well, he went out of the lake, so I guess the Dark Presence released him, but he got sacrificed by a bunch of guys wearing deer horns. He got his heart ripped out. Yeah, it's pretty... His heart is here. Poor guy. But he got some panties. Like, in the cutscene, he doesn't have panties, but because it's the Japanese version, they add censorship. Ah, yeah, of course. The belly is also... I mean... So actually, I can go in my mind. That's my mind. It's pretty cozy. And you can see the previous cases where everybody had this kind of bloated belly as well. I was able to check that. Yeah, all bodies experience bloating. I don't know if that's because they were in the lake for so long. Oh, I didn't check this one. Wait. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing on the body. Okay. So, yeah, there's a bit more investigation on this one. I don't know exactly what's the game gonna be about, but yeah, not the same kind of game at all. Apart from going missing in the 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Okay. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Are all the people who died just people that were taken in the first game, though? I don't know exactly. So far, no Alan Wake. Except in the intro where it was, like, scary. Weapon upgrade, but I don't have a weapon. Oh, what is that? I can drink?
Casey's favorite brand.
Wow.
Tastes terrible.
Why is it here then? Why you have this in your mind? I can see other stuff. Oh.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
What is that? What's the prank? What's the prank with the salt? Explain me. Because it's like cocaine? What is it?
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
What else can I search?
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
That's
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Through the release of the game itself,
Town
actually.
wants to forget.
2010, and we're probably in
I think
2023
that's
then.
everything.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
I need to go back in the mind. Wait, what's the objective? Goals.
I had to
What?
review the clues.
I know you need to review them. Okay, sorry, I'm not familiar yet with how to play. I'm gonna, I guess, assemble the clues. It's a little bit awkward. And the cases. That's this one. Oh, okay, I have all of this. Bon, let's go. Casey Nightingale. Now, what's the first thing I need to put there? It's not here. It's over here. Okay, that's the victim. Yeah, that's this. Uh-huh. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Wow.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Okay. Heavy blood splatter. No, up there. But it's not working correctly.
Oh,
Ah, for the killer? Okay. Yeah, multiple
boot
killers.
prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Okay, I can go now. Oh, what I just opened. So actually I have a gun. Ah! How is that working? Equip? I cannot equip. No fight yet. So, yeah, how do I, like, show up the goals? I cannot? No, that's a lamp. Okay, I'm going back there, sorry. Learn more about the killer. Well, I probably missed something. I must be stupid. No, something... No. Did I check over there though? There's no map in this game? I can open it, but I'm surprised it's not working at all like
I
the
want to walk
first.
around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
That's exactly not what I should have done. Learn more about the killer? Well, there were beers. I need to put the beers. Sorry, I'll go back there. I'm already lost.
This mug always cheers me up.
Cool. Yeah, must have been something to do here. But, yeah. Why is that didn't show up last time? It's not here? Ah, because I needed, like, okay. Premeditated or spontaneous?
They
Premeditated.
planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
Yep.
They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
Yeah.
Why
Still
here?
the same question.
Why now?
Huh? She wrote something. Anyway.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
Are we gonna play him
Piece
now?
it together.
No. Maybe still. Eh.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
I mean, that's magic, that's not profiling. How does he know all of
Nightingale
that?
was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Okay. And that's all for me. Yeah, I didn't finish profiling. I've done all the questions though. Maybe. Oh, okay. Maybe now I need to do something with this. Night came from Cauldron Lake. So it's about the Vic. Oh no, that's here. Yeah, I mean. Okay, cool. Still. No, that's fine. I can come back now. Bon.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Yep, you do that.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives
Oh,
me
yeah.
the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart.
Hey, I
A
recall that
strange
from
echo of Al murder.
the one which is ladder. Oh, yet there are many. Hmm. Ladder. Okay. It's not exactly like that, but oh shit. Blech. Go through? Ah, we cannot. Okay.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
And you don't take it? Okay.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation.
Finally, he's here.
How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation.
I think
How
there's
could
gonna
they
be a
not
jump scare.
The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Okay. So I can use that? The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
It was why they took his heart out, or what? There was a message inside his body after being in the lake. That's pretty supernatural. We can go now. Can we? Yeah. Okay, I mean, no, I have more to check here, apparently. That takes a while to do all of this, huh? But why not? Why not? Trail has gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Yeah.
What was this? The words, these words.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera?
Caldera? What is
This
it?
whole mountain used to be an active volcano.
Okay.
Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Yep.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right?
We leave it here.
Could use a cup
Okay.
of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm wondering
Seems
if
like
I'm...
a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm ever gonna play until I get one fight. Maybe not. Seems it takes its time, which is good. Oh, finally some light. I like the little trek in the mountain. What is it here?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
I don't know what I'm checking, but seemed interesting. Something.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Okay, cool. Thanks. Have a heroic day. Ah. I cannot just jump if I want. Okay. We
Can't
haven't
fit the
seen
clues
a...
all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera?
What?
To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
It's because it wasn't the heart I wanted a message, I think. But I didn't see this during the introduction, actually. Okay. Where you gonna go? This way? Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen a game look this good since,
Here we are.
I mean, forever, I think.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Should have looked around for lunch boxes.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
It's always Deer Fest in this
Need to swing by the
place.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
It must be kind of nice to play the game after like 10 years. You go back there, you see places you kind of knew. I just played it right after I finished
The
Alan Wake.
diner's just
Well,
up the
what the fuck
waterfront.
is doing here?
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hello.
There. Hello.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist.
Nope. I'm taking my time because I just admire.
Expect today. That definitely seems to be on the menu. How about over the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Deerfest is coming, rain or shine.
I need something to cut this.
Should be fine, so gonna wait. National Nightmare? Oh, it's more like it's music. For real? What a secret! Cool. How did I get there? I'm vibing. What? And there's a lot of things to check around, though. It's not like in the one where I mean, you look around, you find coffee, and it does nothing. I don't recall like a series of games having like a game and its sequel being so different. Maybe the fights are gonna be bad though. I mean, that would be the main, the closest point. I can go in the water and not die. That's insane. Game of the year. What? No, he's just chilling. I mean, this guy is just. Ah, you mean my friend? This guy is just. He's just fishing. No, that's not the one you were looking at. But yeah, maybe my friend doesn't care. Like, so far I'm just
Welcome
I
back,
just admire the
Anderson.
place. Yeah, welcome back.
Hi there.
Hello. Well, they don't say much.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
No, I think they're okay.
Any
I've already
interesting
see.
guests lately? Any good finds?
Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They were nuts.
Oh, he's over there.
That's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the couple on their honeymoon.
Hmm. I think I'm still gonna lose a lot of time if I play like that. But
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
okay. Ah, what am I doing?
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How badly?
Stop avoiding the question mark.
The question mark. Is that a joke? Am I keeping going? Yeah, I just wanted to check the map. Where am I? I don't see where I am. Because I'm not here, maybe. Yeah, I don't have the maps for this. I guess I'm gonna come back, right? It's like...
This is not the right way.
Lol.
I have a case to get back to.
There's a reflection on the water. That's insane. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I know I'm not following the plot, sorry. Check a little bit the city around. City, well, no, the town. What about here? No, I thought I saw something. Can I enter houses? No. I cannot dream.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
You, I guess. You have a broom. That's how we call that, right?
Trash, garbage, refuse, call it what you will. I will make it disappear.
I cannot jump in this game. Ah, a walk in the park.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Heard any good news lately? Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Sorry?
If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty. A little cuckoo, if you will.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The
What?
days of our lives are fleeting,
And they end in the end. They end.
The fuck? I think they're in a
So,
cult.
how have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct. My efforts are being rewarded in abundance.
How lovely. I'm proud of you.
As am I of you.
Okay. Are they the killers? There's a weird cult. Maybe there's multiple weird cults then. Anyway. Can I go out? No, not on this side. Sorry to keep you waiting, Sam Lake. Jump, jump. No. Uh, no, I'm kind of lost now.
Setter is better.
Oh, I will mess up a bit about the control because you go from one game to another. It's always like this. Where am I going?
Dear.
I kind of forgot.
Cute.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect really.
It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. Happiest day of the year. Like Christmas, but better.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Oh, I thought I could.
Oh, man, it is sweaty in these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you've downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
Change of topic, please.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
I forgot where my partner is. I saw these guys when I arrived, so probably a little bit further down the road. They're gonna hang it. Take forever. Okay. Hey.
How's it going?
Well. Sorry. Where is my partner again? He was there. He kind of disappeared. He said hello at a point and wait. My goal is interview the witnesses at the diner. Okay, the diner. Is this a diner? Probably not. Okay, I think he's over there. Okay. Yeah, oh dear. That's probably that.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
Pie.
Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff.
Oh yeah, it really looks like in the one.
Victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culver Lake was fenced off.
But them.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Do I have the same music?
Yeah.
No.
Can't believe that happened. Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. Don't take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Okay.
What makes you say it was a cult?
It looks like one though.
The masks
Yeah.
and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's
Okay.
all.
There's something here. It's a bit dark here.
Profiling will help me find a way forward.
What?
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
It's okay, it's not scary yet, because it looks like it could be, but we're just in a diner. What is that? D. What's it? D. Dream walk. Teamwork, dream walk.
I should profile some subjects.
Yeah, I found a map. The toilets. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. Oxygen. Employees only.
I can't force it open.
I can't. Okay, okay, I'll do that, I'll do that.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult
Hot.
wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Okay, so definitely she has like magic powers or something. I mean, that might be explained later, but
The bookers
so
were
far
at
it's kind of
Cauldron
weird.
Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth.
Yeah, if I want, I can just... Okay. I'll keep going until something scary happens. Bon. No, I still need to put stuff on the case board, right? Whatever I have. No. Another case. Previous murder?
We're dealing with an organized group of killers. not a lone serial killer.
What is that about? Cult stashes? That's from the cult? Okay, funny.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Collectibles.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Oui. Which one? Rightful. So that should be that. Yeah. It's a bit annoying to do this every time. What kind of cult? Large amount of supplies. Okay, so that's probably not here. Huh? Cult goal.
Keep trying.
Stop being stupid. What? Where would that be? Eh? A triangle, that doesn't really help me, does it? Okay. No? Then, why is it going nowhere? Okay. No, it doesn't. Okay. How did I know that it would be from the cult? Okay, the supplies. Now this time I have to think a bit. Cult goal.
Think.
No, not here. Oh. Who's involved? Maybe? No. Psychology. Maybe it's here. Okay, I think I've put everything I could. Interview again? Okay.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
I know, that's all. I think she's cheating. Connection
Thanks.
with Alan, maybe.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream.
That's still Rose. Okay.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Bizarre.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Rose still weird. Even weirder now. Okay.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Meow.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'm gonna
I'll be right with you,
actually
sir.
steal everything
Yep.
I can.
Just here to pay
What,
my
I can
ticket.
use the computer?
Whenever you're ready
Really?
to take my money.
Really?
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
Good. Oh, why am I even reading all of that? I'm really stealing their stuff. Huh? Up. Sheriff station map. So we'll have all like a dark side or something? That's possible. It's a little bit too Silent Hill though. If that happens, so I can't have Archives.
Agent?
Hello. It's a very
As you
old
know,
computer
the
for being
investigation is being
2023.
taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide also. It's bear season.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, a bear.
It was very emotional.
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here
/ tour
to
guide.
give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and
It's all about
restricted access
coffee.
to many local nature attractions. That is true, Yanko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government.
Okay.
We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
What the hell?
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. A tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Fucking thermos. Okay, that was definitely something. It's even much more ridiculous than in one. Yeah, just imagine the brainstorming session when they have to invent this kind of stuff. But I don't know if it's the same studio producing this. We're gonna try to find them all. No, I think I checked all the room. Not the other side, but I'm fine.
It's not opening.
Right. Oh.
They locked up an innocent man.
Hello. Don't care.
I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
Sorry. Yeah, I understand. Good night. I'm gonna. Ooh. Play a bit more. I don't know how long. It's like 2 a.m. now. Not even 2 a.m. Maybe like, yeah, 1 more hour or so. But anyway, yeah. Have a good night. And see you in some time. What is it? Yeah, thanks. It's pretty slow paced, but I take my time. Now I can kind of enjoy myself after Alan Wake 1, which is very dated. There's 2 parts on this. And maybe I'll start talking French again. Bye. Night. Kisses. Oh. I'm gonna be more tired than I think, actually. Actually, it's more convenient to read like that. Bon, on va continuer en français. Donc là, le corps, il est là en fait. Bizarre de ramener le corps dans une station. Ah oui, d'accord. Ouais, bon,
I
c'est
guess you
ça.
guys don't have that problem though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
En fait, je s'appelle Anderson comme les frères Anderson là.
I can't say I feel the same.
Pas trop ce que je suis en train de faire. Bon bah j'ai du stuff.
I need something to cut this.
Peut-être le Cult Necklace, pourquoi pas. C'est sombre quand même par ici. Ah, par contre, ouais, c'est vraiment les effets de lumière que je trouve impressionnants. Ça rend tellement bien.
Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Putain, ça rappelle quand même une certaine scène dans... On peut pas voir son...
What was the cause of death?
son gag.
What other clues can the body give me? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Ah ouais.
It doesn't add up.
J'ai déjà mort.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Ah ouais?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think, Saga. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? Same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale Hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Putain, il s'est fait Taken lui.
Sheriff?
Déjà? Super fort.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
Il peut pas me voir dans la lumière. C'est le total opposé d'un jeu classique d'infiltration. C'est marrant.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Ouais, faut que je fasse quoi? Il veut pas se casser là? Ah ouais. Le corridor, ok. Il veut pas bouger là.
He knocked my gun out of a room. I need to
Oui,
find
mais
it.
il est juste là, je peux rien faire. Pourquoi il veut pas bouger? Putain. Mais c'est pas normal ça, si?
Gotta move.
Bah,
Need to get my gun.
je pense que c'est bugué, hein. Je pense que c'est bugué ce qui s'est passé là. Bah ouais, tu m'étonnes, je peux rien faire. Super.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Et ouais, mais putain, il a bugué tout à l'heure. Il a pas voulu se casser.
Go.
End of chapter, bah voilà. Sympa. C'est bien le jeu là.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Qu'est-ce que lui est arrivé, lui? Elle. Elle a pris cher.
It won't open.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Ok, on récupère pas la vie automatiquement. Non, je vais pas faire ça pour le moment.
Must be locked from the other side. There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it.
Attends, je vais voir ce qui se passe quand je mets en mode graphique de qualité à la place. Ça change quand même tellement vite.
Now we can figure out a way forward.
Ouais, bah voilà, regardez ce qui se passe quand je tourne la caméra. Voilà, c'est horrible. Pour moi, c'est injouable de jouer comme ça en vrai.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
Attends, mais ça va les gars, on vous a pas l'air trop étonné par le what the fuck qui est en train de se passer. Mais bon, d'accord. Soit. Je peux pas le laisser en... Ah, c'est con quand même qu'on puisse pas laisser la musique pendant qu'on bosse. Je trouve ça un peu dommage, quoi. C'est idiot.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
Oh, je crois que c'est peut-être juste Sam Lake qui fait la vaisselle à Remedy, hein. Je pense.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc?
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Trop content. Le culte. Du coup, s'ils ont des pages à l'intérieur, c'est là qu'ils deviennent des monstres?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Ils ont pas vu la fille complètement
That's
morte.
terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Ça va le corps, hein? Wow. Ils sont pas l'air non plus trop choqués, c'est ouf. Ouais, bon, c'est un peu
That's
bizarre.
crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan? No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real. Knew that.
I need bolt cutters.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
N'empêche, normalement ça devrait être la panique partout, et non, là... Voilà, il y a des gens qui traînent et tout. The fuck.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Ouais, je suis quand même vachement crevé, je vais peut-être m'arrêter bientôt. Est-ce que les nuages bougent? Non, je crois pas que la sky bouge. La skybox bouge.
I'm gonna take a
C'est
quick
pas
look
20 sur
around.
20.
Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
And boy, do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No. Lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. I ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't...
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu.
Teriyaki
But
salmon.
we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off.
C'est complètement débile. Bon, allez, je vais m'arrêter là parce que je suis vraiment fatigué. Oui, mais comment je sais quand est-ce que ça a sauvegardé? Je sais pas en fait. Tant pis, hein, on va dire. Bon, bah ça m'a l'air pas mal tout ça, dites-moi.